Come link with me under the Iroko tree. Make a reason, the every season. Speaking the truth for the youths. Maintaining the spiritual rules. Maintaining the spiritual rules. Maintaining the spiritual rules.
Blessed love, welcome forward again, world family, African family, under the Iroko tree once more. Iroko reasoning, tapping into the spiritual roots of things, as always, as we come forward in the spirits of Ubuntu, Ma'at, and we say, Mer Hotep, Anku Ja Seneb. Big up to the ancestors, but teach us the good and the bad, the right and the wrong, so now we know what we choose from, yes? I say blessed love for all of the support thus far. We give thanks. I say welcome forward again. Yes. So yeah, hopefully our next powerful reasoning. This one we want to tap into the underdeveloped truth muscle. Why we not exercise the truth muscle? Yeah man. So as we know, before we go into the main root of the reasoning, we're going to tap into Herbz Caanah. Yes? Yeah, so for this Herbz Caanah now, we're going to take a look at, most people supposed to know this, tuna. So apart from washing hair and drinking, used for the skin, I don't know how much we, even though we drink it, the water there, so we never, how much we know so we could have literally eat this, so we look on here, so we're there in the wild, so we just grow, and that's one of the next thing. It's like leaf of life. You just throw down a piece of it somewhere and it begins to grow, take root, and then soon after that you realize you have the plant growing all over the place. So we're there in the wild, so we love to come and there amongst what we call nature, mother nature. So tuna can be eaten raw or cooked. We just need to get rid of these thorny things right here and we are good to go. So we don't have any pushing out the fruit or blossom as we would call it at this time. It's a reddish looking blossom. Yeah man, so tuna can be eaten raw, cooked. The fruit is eaten or can be made into jams. And then tuna, when you cut this now and the flesh inside and the liquid inside can be used to treat burns and cuts, diarrhea, gastrointestinal issues, stop mucus from forming, control cholesterol and diabetes. Well, some of the research I should say most effective against diabetes. So we can look into it in terms of what it contains, in terms of health benefits, in terms of minerals or vitamins, dietary fiber, antioxidants, vitamin C, calcium, flavonoids, mucilage, which helps in the aiding of digestion, magnesium and some level of sugar. So yeah, tuna on the Herbz Caanah this time around. Yeah man, in the nature space here, so just throw down and take root and grow. So tuna, look into it, do a little more research. As we always say, we are not a doctor, no medical training. We're just searching, trying to make it research, and we are share as we learn. So learning and sharing, you know. And we see these things and we see them, and for the most part we know these things for just one, two uses. We know these things for just one or two uses. And then when we do the research we realize we basically the behind, because the other parts of the world, like Honduras and some other places, these things are heavily used. People take trips to go to these places to get their yearly or monthly or quarterly herbal remedies and treatments and healings. So, and there are medical research into these things that are, well, they should be using them in medications, but actually the research are being done on some of these things. We are the ones behind. Yes, and as we always say, go to the history, we will know, so we were the first herbalists. We as Africans did I use these things first to heal and treat and do eat and all of that. So as we say, food is the medicine, medicine is the food. So we will continue to say the key to the health is knowledge and use of that knowledge, not more medical or pharmaceutical dosage. So tuna, do a little more research into it, look into it, see how you can use it in a next way. If you did only you know 2 ways to use it, if you never know no use about it at all, now you can look into it. Add it to your diet or add it to your beauty regiment, so to speak. Yeah man, tuna. Yeah, and just for add, we realize how hypnotized, and as we say, we're in the great manipulation. We have this, we know about fruit and food season, mango season, guinea season, pear season, all these seasons. But we end up with a flu season, and this has been normalized in our psyche, embedded, so we grow up feeling that there's actually a flu season till we actually catch flu every season. Not that certain things in the atmosphere and we affect with certain time of the year a different way, but when we start using these things, we realize we just need to be feeding the body what the body needs to operate at its ultimate level. There's no flu season per se. This is just something that was fed into us and we believed it. Because since me change my diet and I eat certain things, I leave certain things out of my diet or eating habits. As me said now in next video, for the past 5 years now, whatever them call flu season, I haven't had flu like that over the years. As me said, there's always mucus. And when we have flu, mucus tend to come out more at that time because it build up over time, and we not get rid of it over time because we not take the right things or eat the right way for the most part. So there's no flu season. Yeah, we don't know about that when we come realize. So we get caught, you know, because we always say when we talk to, most of the times we talk to ourselves and I share that with you. So no flu season. We just get caught in that thing in our mind, and then we say practice becomes perfect. So we practice to believe that over time till the body adapt to that, because we feed the body the same things we give us that sickness at that time of the year based on how atmosphere itself affects us or we affect the atmosphere. So if we check into these things, flu season, what is that? If we really look on it and question it, change our eating habits, and then we will see our body function different. And these things what them tell we about, we actually come know say we can deal with them a different way. So again, when I have cold or flu like that for how many years now, and that's just based on our eating habits. As we said, the best cosmetics, as we talk about tuna, the best cosmetics is eating habit. So as we talk about tuna, we just drop that in right there. So yes, so get that out of our head, out of our psyche, as with all other things with them feed into us and we believe and take it on. No flu season. We just need to treat ourselves better. Yes? Blessed. So with this section I know real life challenges. So what we kind of struggle with in our life. So with this one I know we work on it as usual, but sometimes we struggle with accepting reality, and then what we would like reality to be. So yeah, when we tap in, we realize sometimes we get caught up in what we want things to be rather than accepting them for what they actually are. You know, like you hurt somebody, you know what I mean? Them show you how much you hurt them, and then you look on yourself and I say, the reality there, you know? And then the next way of that, somebody hurt you and you wish you never go through that. And then from this on, we want to try trust again based on what we think should have happened. But if we really look on the situation and realize how it happened is total disrespect and all of that. But through the forgiveness now, we want to look on it a different way. So not that we don't forgive and all of that, but based on how certain things happen, we realize and a mistake, these are decisions and stuff like that. So we struggle with that in terms of what reality is and how to deal with that, and then where we would have want reality to be, which sometimes them not work together, because that now make you get hurt over and over because you try to see reality the way you hope say reality to be, when reality I show you say and I say it go. So we struggle with that. What is it for you? Like we know, like we talk about it together, we can share and help one another. Yeah man, so real life challenges, working on it. Yeah, so as we said, the main root of this reason now is the underdeveloped truth muscle. So just like how we would have run God, well, as some of our brethren them would have said them God Kim, them not God Jim. So if we exercise them muscle there, you know what I mean? whether we want to be fit or just have a particular look, the six-pack and all of that. Because the next thing, if we understand, so enough of we are use the right things for the wrong reason. Yes? Which really I tell you, as we go into the underdeveloped truth muscle, enough of we in a society right now, I do what we don't like, forget likes. Yes? So that's the next thing we need to be careful of as well. So there, and we say the underdeveloped truth muscle. Why we not exercise the truth muscle? And we say that for me and say, we realize how frail and weak we have become from an inner perspective. We're afraid of truth. So we rather run around with the comfortable lies will keep us at a place of no growth really. Yeah? So we want to look on this in this time, you know, where you can say certain things on these platforms. You get censored, your contents get taken down, especially when you're big and popular. So we can find ourselves so weak and frail. And as always, this is what we are passed on to the youths, them, our children. Them can't stand up to a strong opinion. It either going to turn out in a violence or some kind of a disagreement or disunity. When one only share for them honest opinion, it can't be accepted as that. Is that you should always be saying something that I am supposed to like. And as we talk about reality, just under real life challenge, reality not really said so. Yeah? So when we look on it, we say something off with how we behave. Yes? So we want to look one drop on in a man like Trump in the reasoning. We might not like him for what him stand for, but we can somehow like him stand up for what him stand for. You know what I mean? So you're not going to like what him say or what him do. But you can realize if you take that principle there and put it on the side where we would have like, we would have said we have a real strong ally in terms of him stand up for what him stand up for. So in a society now we hardly can find that real principled quality amongst ourselves. So we just run and wait to go with the next thing. So this popular now, as we say, our next group take up something else popular, we follow that. And then as we have a little quote where I say we have to be careful what we follow, because we become leaders of the things we follow. The youth them did their watch we. They must see everything we are doing, and that they must learn from, not so much what we said that before. And I mean, so some of these things will be repeated because it's like we now get it. Yeah? So we need to develop that truth muscle. We're weak and frail. When people state them opinions, we get all flustered and gone in our next part of the thing where disrespect and all kind of war and thing come out of just because one speak them truth. Well, if we did develop that from generation to generation, then we would have able to can rationalize and sit down and discuss in a real way. And half of the things we are killing one another for, we wouldn't need to do that. You know what I mean? Relationships are break up because I want to talk about a relationship thing that enough relationships are survive right now because they are merely settling. Both male and female are settled because if certain truth gets spoken, it going to create disconnect. Yeah? So people just settle in and say, alright, since I want you for the road, I just have to work with that because of peace. And the female has said that and the male has said that. So when we're supposed to be able to talk exactly what we feel, as we say, we're supposed to be able to be brutally honest, but we don't have to be brutal with the honesty. You know what I mean? So we need to develop the truth muscle. We need to be able to talk what we feel. And then it is just seen as that. And then from what we say now, then we discuss it and we can break it down to where it becomes an amicable agreement between both parties, and we work with the part we can work with, where both of us can meet, as we say, amicably on. So we need to check this. Yes, so we say relationships are break up, and we're not even talking about only intimate family, we are talking about church, we are talking about work, just because somebody decides say, yo, we not do the false pretense no more. We are going to speak truth from where we see truth. Yeah? So when that happens, all we need to do is come together and discuss and talk. You say what you feel, me say what me feel. If we can agree, then, and we say peace is to separate on that level, then we do that peacefully. Yeah? But some of the time, we can find a common ground where we can agree and we can sit down and discuss and say, alright, we could work with this, so we're not going to work with this. So. Yes? As we say, half of the things that we kill ourselves for some time, especially the man them. If they just burn a spliff and go buy a one beer and sit down and drink and talk, they would end up a laugh about the same thing and kill them one another. So we need to check into these things. As we ask the question, who makes spirituality so spooky? When all it is very simple. Try to do the right thing at each time. Make a decision based on where you're there, using the best information you have. And things majority of the time would have worked out way better than we have it now. We need to exercise that truth muscle so we can stand up, we have character, we youth them learn to be stronger within themselves. And any little words and any little thing will just fly, don't get them weak and jiggy and, you know what I mean, all up in them feelings and ready to hurt people based on the facts that you just can't handle an opinion. Yes? As we say, we don't deal with mischief. We don't talk about people are growing and I tell lie on you. That's a totally different thing there, so. You know what I mean? But when one begins to question your actions and all these things, you supposed to stand up in a way you stand up in a, if that are your truth. You know, supposed to be me expressing an opinion based on what I see you do, you know. From an evidential perspective, this is what I see you do and I have an opinion on it and I hear that opinion. It's you to stand up in a your thing, clarify your thing, and do no want to work with that, just don't work with that. But we end up in this war and this bickering and this back and forth and people are dead just because them speak them opinion. Yeah? So we see it all over the world now in the media, all of these things. And we become this frail, weak set of people. And especially we black people. And we that. As we said, check the history. Check the history. So that underdeveloped truth muscle is unhealthy. Just as we say, just like the physical muscle where you go and exercise and you lift the weights. If you continue to lift a 10 pound, your muscle now go develop past a 10 pound if you handle a 20 pound. You have to go now go lift up 20 pounds. So it's the same way. If we get up every day, you know, and it's just a little feel good things them people are tell we, half of the time they are lies, just to make you feel comfortable and remain which part we there with no growth. Yeah? We're not going to develop to that growth level there. So all we are going to depend on is just being weak and always want things to be in favor of us even when it's unhealthy. And the truth now, what we make we grow and develop, just like we talk about the immune system. The truth system, where we can handle truth and truth not fears with and make it weak and drop down and, you know what I mean? We have to develop that muscle as well. So we can deal with it and another harsh time when it comes we stand up and yeah, we are warriors for truth. So we need to work on this, develop this and pass this on to youth them. Because if we're looking at the world, you know, things are getting more grimy in certain ways, you know. Not only crime, but just the way that we treat opinion, the spoken word. Them say word, when them used to say words can break a bone or don't hurt or whatever, but when come now, so that's not true. So, but what we do is develop the tolerance, develop, as we say, the truth muscle. So we know if we deal with it. So when it come hard and hit we hard, even if we drop, we get up and look on it and say, alright, tackle it that way or tackle it that way there. Without going to the violence and the disconnect route and the separation route. It's a mash up family, it's a mash up, well, the world right now. And you're being channeled down this weak path. You can only say this and that. But you can't really speak what is really truth from your core. Because people figure say, yo, them just weak and them can't bother to deal with truth in its raw sense. And we need to look on this and really check into it. And if we are tapping spiritually, then spirituality we have to know say, we have to confront that truth. Because within spirituality, truth is the ultimate within spirituality. So you have to confront truth and develop yourself to get to the next realm of that growth. So we need to tap in, we need to check in, we need to realize we are doing ourselves a disservice by not being able to handle truth or the opinion of others based on what we are doing and that we are talking about, you know, based on what is being done. So when one, as we say, are going to make up lies and mischievous things on you, which is way out of context. Not even that's supposed to make a war, but we can sit down and again from this or even discuss and know say we not have to take it one certain way. So we need to develop that truth muscle, we need to develop ourselves as we say, we have a next video to come and say, or we are going to say, or look upon the fact say, we are denying humanity than learning to manage it. You know? So we need to develop that truth muscle. Learn to handle truth, learn to handle opinions of others, and then look on it. So it's just like anything else. As we talk about the weight, when you start lift the 20 pound, then your muscle develop, you can manage 20 pounds. And we keep it going 30, 40, same way, the amount of truth where you can take on and deal with rationally and look on it and say, yeah, alright, we can work with it that way, yeah. Then as it come, you develop more and more, and then certain things just don't hurt you and distract you no more and take you off of your square, you know. So I need to look on this and check into it. Yeah man, develop that truth muscle so we can become better. And that's how we look for it. Just better ways to move forward. So we want some blessed love. Give thanks for tuning in. I would say stay safe out there. Take care of yourself, take care of the environment so the environment can take care of we. Yeah? I would say look on the information, dissect it, use the thinking, the sense to break down the information, see what makes sense, what won't make sense, and then move accordingly. Like we don't run around like we head cut off. People say, you gotta say, and then you realize most of what you do is just to hurt yourself. Like we check in. I want some peace, blessed love, world family, African family. Give thanks for tuning in. Take care of yourself. Peace.
Come link with me under the Iroko tree. Make a reason through every season. Speaking the truth for the youths. Maintaining the spiritual rules. Maintaining the spiritual rules. Maintaining the spiritual rules.